I feel institutions are not just for the center, they're not for the majority, but they're inclusive, they're for everyone. Institutions have a public mandate, and in that sense, there is a sense of responsibility. And institutions are not private driven. They're driven by this sense of responsibility. And I think in some ways, when something gets institutionalized, there is a precedence for it to be taken forward. And there is a sense of collective good when it comes from an institution. So, and I think that's the faith in institutional innovation, that it is responsible and it is inclusive and it is not just for the majority. I come from India, a country with a very large population, and I'm an educator here, and I work in an educational institution. And I think educational institutions may be the first that need the most radical change. I think for two reasons. One is that their omnipresence, they're everywhere, right? And they're most accessible. And hence, when we innovate with public educational institutions, we reach a lot more people and we reach them at different stages in life. We don't only reach the learners, but also their parents and families and friends and those who work in the institutions. So I think that's where we need the innovation most, because also I think it's not just curriculum. It's also work. It's also labor. It's creativity. It's technological. So it's multifaceted in that sense. I have done a lot of work, in development sectors and with creativity and to study creativity and how it is practiced in different formats. So whether it is in traditional ways in India or digital creativity that our young practitioners or Gen Z is now adapting. And I think there is a lot to learn from creativity itself. And I think that's a great sector. The diversity itself renders a lot of learnings. I think the playfulness of creativity is very important and can help us understand how, as institutions, we don't have to be very, very serious. We can be a bit playful in our approach and in how we tackle change. And lastly, I think because creativity is resilient. Creativity is not one thing. It evolves. It is resourceful, and it is very open and receptive to change. So I think the creative sector perhaps can teach us a lot, and it's across. It's whether how you learn creativity or how you practice it or distribute it. I think all of these. I think to be mindful of multi-stakeholdership, I think when we are doing something. So, like I said, I think schools are not just for learners, but also their families and people who teach and people who lead. I think similarly, technology is not just for those who have multiple devices, but also for people who share devices. So I think multi-stakeholdership and I think to tackle, to approach, to learn in a way where it's not just from one perspective, but with different expertise in one room can help us be more aware of what the future is. Because if I just, as an educator, only look at what the future of learning is, without realizing how my society is evolving or how technology is evolving and how labor is evolving, I think I'll fall short of what I imagine. And so I think that's what can help us. Yeah, I think it's a big ask. To multi-stakeholders also doesn't define who those multi-stakeholders are. Is there 3 people or 5 people in a room? I would say as much as possible.